Hey guys, so where do I start? Listen, beloveds, I want for you to know that there have been a great war that has been taking place behind the scenes, unknown to the majority. Now this war has been ongoing. It is happening every day, and even every night while you're asleep, and even right at this very moment. This war is very real, beloveds, and it makes these earthly conflicts between nations seem trivial by comparison. Now, I have to mention that sometimes I find myself affected by this war, and this is all because of my calling and my proximity to the establishment of Yah's kingdom on the earth. And I know that many may not understand what I mean by this latter statement, but that's okay. Perhaps sometime later I'll explain. But for now, just know that I will play a role in this war, because this is my purpose. It is my calling, and one of the reasons why I'm here. Yah has shown me in many visions that in the future, I'm going to be adopted in this war. And even though I'm already in it right now, it is currently unknown to the majority. But that's all going to change in the future. In a vision experience, Yah showed me an intense battle that was taking place in the heavens. That is, in space, just above our atmosphere up there. And I'm guessing what I was witnessing, what I was observing, was like millions of different kinds and different types, different sizes of spaceships that were fighting each other in what appeared to be this unending battle. And I continued to watch them fighting each other until they started to come closer and even lower down into our atmosphere with their battles. And beloveds, I'm telling you the truth, just when I think that what I was seeing was already intense, I saw that the battle exploded with intensity up to 10 times over. And then that war that I was observing that was taking place in the heavens, in space, came down on the earth, beloveds. Yes, they took their fighting down here on the earth. And then I saw this very powerful fallen angel that was coming down with them. And so I can tell you from this vision and many others that at some point in the future, this great war that is unknown to the majority is going to come down on the earth and explode with intensity. In yet other visions, I remember that I saw the ships falling and crashing to the earth. I could both hear and see them, all of them. Some of them were bigger than the others. And what I believe I saw, beloveds, was the end of Revelations 12, when Michael fought against the fallen angels and they lost that war. And what I was witnessing were them falling down to the earth in their spaceships, because I could see and hear them one by one falling down, crashing to the earth. And at that time, beloveds, I was able to fly. I remember that clearly. And so even as it is written there in Revelations chapter 12, these fallen angels are going to lose, because I've seen it over and over again. And their ships will crash to the earth, the whole lot of them. Yah has shown me fighting in another section of the war. And I say another section because the entities that I was fighting were different and unexplainable. I can't even put them into words. And this battle was extremely intense, defying human comprehension, and also unfathomable in its scale. But, beloveds, those who are in Yah's army, who will be a part of this war, who will be fighting these battles, they will be given great power, so they will be more than capable. I remember specifically in one of these visions that Yah had given to me about this great war, the sky and the earth was flooded with UFOs, with these fallen angels in their ships. A great variety of them. There were so many different types of fallen angels, an innumerable amount of them. And we were locked in this intense battle. And I say intense because I can't find any better words to adequately describe the intensity of this battle. Now, remember that the group of us that were fighting these fallen angels, including myself, were extremely powerful, beloveds. We were so powerful that we would cause their ships to explode in the skies with only a thought. Yes, beloveds, we would use our minds to explode their ships. And millions of them would be flying all over the place. They were firing these laser weapons at us, which had no effects whatsoever on our new glorified bodies. But specifically, I remember that I took down one of their ships. I saw these very short, almost cute-looking, glowing blue entities came out of their ships. Yes, beloveds, these beings almost look like some cute, glowing teddy bear-looking beings, which reminded me of the Smurfs. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Smurfs, this cartoon that they used to have playing in the 90s, I think. Yes, beloveds, these blue beings would remind me of the Smurfs. And if you were to judge them by how they looked, you would never think that these beings would be evil. And so I was a bit surprised to see that, because they looked so cute and they were glowing blue, a very beautiful blue color. And so I took down their ship and it crashed, and a number of them came out, and I saw them. So, beloveds, just know that a great war is taking place every moment of every day. I used to see a lot of these UFOs myself when I used to spend more time outside at night. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one who sees them. Many people all over the world have reported seeing a large number of UFO activity in the skies above their towns. And some of these folks even witnessed seeing them battling in the skies, as you will see here on this video that I'm about to share with you guys.
This video shoot was over Albuquerque, New Mexico.
You are watching video shot using night vision goggles. Watch the lower right side of your screen as 6 or 7 objects float together through the night sky. This video was shot by Ed Grimsley, who believes there are UFOs locked in a life or death struggle above our planet.
And there's a battle going on, and I call it UFO wars. UFO wars.
Grimsley has other examples. Here's one of his UFOs that is seen passing a group of stars. Here are 3 UFOs who seem to be flying in formation. Watch the upper part of your screen on this one as an alleged UFO seems to turn.
Ed and I were outside for about, I would say, less than 10 minutes when we saw the first group of UFOs come over Monterey.
When he's not looking at the night sky, Grimsley is a California construction worker. His first UFO sighting came at age 12 on a camping trip. Unhappy with how city lights blurred the night sky, Grimsley picked up some night vision goggles at a gun show.
These glasses here are PVS 7s, similar to you see the Iraqi soldier wearing and that.
And was amazed with what he saw the first time he put them on.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you see that go flying past that?
Yeah, you see him?
Now armed with several night vision goggles, Grimsley holds what he calls night sky watches. Dozens of people join him to see what's going on in the night sky.
I've had 500 people is the largest, and I've had down to 80 or 90.
He's also produced a DVD, UFO Wars. And although it offers no video proof or evidence of battles in space, Grimsley says he and dozens of others have witnessed what he describes as a war.
And if you're looking up at night and you see something over here looks like a flash bulb go off, and over there something like a flash bulb go off, that's because something's getting blown up out there.
Grimsley's video has been widely criticized as a hoax. Some people think he's seeing only bugs or bats. Here's what a bug looks like flying in front of his night vision goggles.
Oh, there's a big silver one. Look at that big silver round one.
Others think Grimsley is seeing man-made satellites.
And you'll see that they were dumping out of a large mothership down here.
But some video can't be dismissed so quickly. What may be his most compelling piece of video, the one we showed you at the beginning of this story, this cluster of 6 or 7 objects.
Wow, now that is bizarre.
Steve Cates, also known as Dr. Sky, has been a Phoenix astronomer educator for years. We sat him down in an edit bay to watch some of Grimsley's video, and he was intrigued by this clip.
So it is quite intriguing. The objects, as we can see, all stay the same formation. They don't kind of swirl around each other.
One problem, according to Cates, is that the Grimsley recordings do not include exact location. Some do include time and date, but he needs more information in order to eliminate the possibilities that these are satellites.
This one looks, again, like a spacecraft in orbit. But what would help us if we knew the exact location, if on the screen we had azimuth, direction on the compass, and elevation over here, well, maybe we're asking for too much, but then you could interpolate the star pattern for the night, go back to the known spacecraft that are in the sky, and then dismiss by one after another to know what passed through that star field.
If Cates could eliminate all the possible satellite observations, which are listed online, and couldn't find a match, then he'd have something. As Sherlock Holmes said, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
If I just went down the list, checked them all off, and I say, wow, it's still there, but it's not on my list, I would then again put it to a higher level of sincerity of being a UFO. It is truly an unidentified flying object.
I expect you people to tell the world about it because I'm not lying.
In the meantime, Ed Grimsley will continue to talk about his discoveries and show others what he says is a war in outer space.
I don't know if they're whose enemies or not. I think some is ours, some is maybe allies of ours.